जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान. And in fact, while reading the Ayodhya Kand and inching towards the Samapam of Ayodhya Kand, Jai Bharat. मतलब Ayodhya Kand में towards inching towards the end, you forget everything else and only one face or one emotion that resonates is Bharat. Bharat is the divine emotion of bhakti, जिनके बारे में बोलना बड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा है. To be very honest, last 2-3 sessions ever since Bharat ji came into the picture has been very difficult, and it gives me a lot of solace to see that it was difficult for Tulsi Baba also. Although he still captured it beautifully. Over here it's written, the mind, man, intellect, buddhi, memory, that is the chitta, and ahankar, hamari individuality, right? Man, buddhi, chint, evam ahankar, all constitute the inner equipment, right? I'm quoting from the Ramayana written by Tejo Mayananda ji. It's very beautifully written. Maybe this is another Ramayana which all of us can buy and keep. So, the mind thinks, the intellect decides, and the memory recalls, isn't it? And then the ego or the sense of individuality identifies. But with these and believes that this is my idea and my decision. Hai na? So what is he saying again? The mind thinks, the intellect decides, and the memory recalls, and then the ego or sense of individuality identifies with these and believes that this is my idea and my decision. All these are absent when Bharat meets Sri Ram. जब भरत जी प्रभु श्री राम से मिलते हैं, ना वहां पे मन काम करता है, ना बुद्धि, ना चित्त और ना अहंकार. कुछ भी नहीं रहता. कोई विचार नहीं है. There is no decision to make. There is no memory. There is no sense of I. क्या रह जाता है? लव. प्योर, कहते हैं ना, अनअडल्ट्रेटेड लव. जब ये दोनों मिलते हैं तो there is only these things that exist, that is love. And love is one thing that can be felt, right? Now he's writing over here in poems, similes, metaphors, and examples. Even in stories, you need words, you need examples, you need metaphors. But now what do we do? क्या करें? जहां किसी की परछाई नहीं है, there is no shadow, reflection or support is available now. There is nothing that is available to a storyteller or a poet because there is nothing else when these two meet but love. Words fail us a lot. I always believe that words are futile. मतलब किसी काम के नहीं होते हैं शब्द. Words are futile. But what do we do? That is the only medium we have right now. तो अब शब्द भी काम नहीं कर रहे हैं. There is just a strong emotion. होता था ना, when Ramana Maharishi used to sit, he was a man of few words. Just being in his presence, just sitting there, while he's sitting in front, everybody would get whatever was needed. Words were not needed at all in his presence. Because शब्दों से आप क्या बोलोगे, क्या कर लोगे? And words are biased also. किस तरह से बोला जा रहा है और किस तरह से उसको समझा जा रहा है, उसमें ही भेद हो जाता है. Right? So, over here, Tulsi Baba is saying कि जब कुछ है ही नहीं, तो what, I don't have a support to use to describe this situation. नहीं हो रहा मुझसे. It is not happening at all. Right? And the love of Sri Ram and Bharat is beyond all letters, words and their meanings. So how can it be grasped? जब कोई चीज हमारे मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार से परे है, उसको समझे कैसे? मतलब all through the week, after reading the entire episode again, एक एहसास ही रह गया. राइट? शब्द तो आए नहीं फिर भी. And this is what he's saying, कि this is just something that cannot be described in words. And their parting also cannot be expressed. जब वो मिले, we could not capture the moment to its fullest. And when they are parting, we cannot understand the moment to the fullest. नहीं समझ पाएंगे. इसको एक्सपीरियंस करना पड़ेगा. So, this is the slight issue that we are having, but it's okay. What do we do? कहते हैं ना, there is this beautiful song कि words are all I have to take your heart away. और कुछ तो है ही नहीं मेरे पास में. तो we'll use these words थोड़े अधूरे से, थोड़े टूटे से, शायद probably incoherent also in the middle when the emotions take the better of you. But ठीक है. So, we realize that the power of love is so strong that while they are parting, we saw last time, right? Ki Ramji gave his paduka to Bharatji because Bharatji said ki when you are not there, I need some symbol. Ab there might be many debates, right? Ramji to paduka leke hi nahi chale the. But then you never know, right? When Bharat could get everything for the coronation, वो साथ में पहनी भी पादुका भी लेकर आए होंगे. उस पे राम जी ने अपने चरण रखे और वो दे दी. But right now it is not where the paduka came from. It is the emotion that we need to capture. Problem क्या होती है? When we are reading the scriptures, we get carried away by facts. तर्क में लग जाते हैं. आप emotions capture करो in any situation. Don't let the emotions be overpowered by things that don't matter. Right? So वो कहाँ से आई पादुका, क्या हुआ पादुका, किसने मांगा, किसने दी, it does not matter. The thing is that जैसे ही उनके हाथ में वो पादुका आई, he felt as if Ram and Ma Sita are going back with him. Was भरत जी victorious or not? भरत जी की जीत हुई या हार हो गई? भरत जी तो आए थे ये सोच के कि मैं राम जी को वापस ले जाऊंगा. But was he able to take him back? No. So that means Bharat ji lost? नहीं. Bharat ji is taking Ram ji and Sita Ma back. They will rule over the kingdom. Bharat ji is just going to be a sevak, a caretaker, and Ram ji has promised कि after 14 years, 14 साल बाद मैं वापस आऊंगा, तब तक तुम मेरा सिंहासन, मेरी अयोध्या संभाल के रखना. And this is what happened. They say, we are going to rush a little forward, कि it is said that Ayodhya prospered so much. From the time Bharat ji put the paduka on the throne to the time he handed it over to Ramji, it prospered many folds. Was it Bharat's doing? Bharat had no wrong misconception कि उनने कुछ करा था. Because whenever it is said कि Bharat had to take any decision, he would walk to the paduka. हाथ जोड़ के खड़े हो जाते थे कि अच्छा प्रभु, this is the situation, now what do I do? And कहते हैं the padukas used to talk to him. Is it possible? Why isn't it possible? Everything. हम कभी कभी बच्चों को प्यार से समझाते हैं ना, ऐसे पैर पटक पटक के मत चलो. Don't just kick anything that comes to you on your way. Don't kick that pillow. There is slightest bit of consciousness in everything. ऐसी कोई चीज है जिसमें प्रभु नहीं है. और अगर सब में प्रभु है तो प्रभु तो कहीं से भी कैसे भी बोल सकते हैं. जब प्रहलाद को विश्वास था तो प्रभु किससे बाहर निकले? खंबे से भी बाहर निकल के आ गए. राइट? और जिस रूप में उस समय उनकी जरूरत थी, उस रूप में वो निकल के आ गए. तो ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है जिसमें प्रभु नहीं है. तो पादुका क्यों नहीं बोल सकती है? एंड दिस इज वेयर माई फेवरेट स्टोरी ऑफ कर्मा देवी कम्स. I must have repeated it, or I don't know, I don't remember, but we'll touch upon her again. It's a very beautiful story that one Swamiji or Pandit ji or whoever you say would offer bhog to Bhagwan ji every day. And his daughter with her mother would make the bhog and offer it, and then he'll say, chalo bhog lag gaya, ab aap kha lo. So this went on till one day the Pandit ji had to go out. तो पंडित जी से, देखो मैं जा रहा हूं, पर मेक श्योर कि रोज भोग लगना चाहिए, खाना तुम भोग लगाने के बाद ही खाना. राइट? जब भगवान का भोग हो जाए तभी आप खाना खाना। तो कर्मा देवी वॉज लाइक ठीक है, शी कुक्ड वट एवर शी कुड एंड देन शी वेंट टू द मंदिर एंड शी ऑफर्ड एंड शी सैट डाउन। बैठी हैं, प्रभु खा ही नहीं रहे। एंड शी रियलाइज कि अरे हमेशा हम भोग लगाते हैं तो पर्दा करते हैं ना, वी कवर द फूड और वी डू अ पर्दा एंड देन द प्रभु ईट्स। तो शी पुट द पर्दा, अब पर्दा लगाया तो भी प्रभु नहीं खा रहे। उनको बहुत वेट करी कि मुझे भूख लग रही है, आधा दिन निकल गया है, मतलब ब्रेकफास्ट का टाइम था, लंच डिनर का टाइम हो गया, तुम खा क्यों नहीं रहे हो? मैं तब से बैठी हुई हूँ सामने, तुम खा क्यों नहीं रहे हो? देन शी गेट्स एंग्री कि तुम्हारे को है ना, लगता है चाट खाने की आदत हो गई है, आज सिंपल खाना मिला इसके लिए नहीं खा रहे हो, चुपचाप बैठ के खा लो, कितनी देर तक मैं यहाँ बैठी रहूंगी? एंड शी गेट्स रियली वाइल्ड ऑन द लॉर्ड। इनोसेंट भक्त है ना, प्यारा सा भक्त है, प्रभु से कैसे भी बात कर सकता है। तो प्रभु को लगा ये तो हिलने नहीं वाली है, वेदर आई लाइक इट और नॉट, वेदर आई डू इट और नॉट, ऑन अ नॉर्मल बेसिस आज तो खाना पड़ेगा। एंड वेन शी कवर्ड द पर्दा, उनने खाना खा लिया एंड द प्लेट वॉज एम्प्टी। कर्मा देवी लेके गई। द नेक्स्ट डे अगेन द सेम प्रोसीजर हैपेंड एंड आफ्टर अ फ्यू डेज her father came back. Again she gave the भोग की थाली and this time the थाली came back full and the daughter scolded the father कि आप खिला के नहीं लाए, थाली तो भरी हुई है। तो he said भगवान तो ऐसे ही खाते हैं। He said नहीं, मैं तो जब खिलाती हूँ I make sure that not a single grain of rice is left. खाना तो पूरा साफ होना चाहिए ना प्लेट में, ऐसे ही थोड़ी खाना चाहिए। तो he was like what? He was surprised. So he said रुकिए मैं आती हूँ। And she went. And it just so happened कि the Pandit ji was waiting. A lot of time went by. The Lord did not come and did not grace her. And finally when she started crying, again ढके पर्दे में से सारा खाना खत्म। And that is called real bhakti. जब आपके मन में भक्ति हो तो आपके मंदिर की मूर्त आपसे बोलेगी। But for that, what has to be done? We have to have this place in our house which is managed. एक जगह जो हमारे ठाकुर की है, हमारे प्रभु की है, उसमें हम सेवा कर रहे हैं। एक ऐसा माहौल होना चाहिए घर में कि मालिक तो वही है, हम सेवक हैं। The kind of environment Bharat ji is going to create over there. He is going to put the Paduka on the throne. कि he is the owner of this house. And let him live like the owner of the house. Because see, what कहते हैं ना, again, how the children always say it, fake it till you make it. Fake it कि नहीं, इन्हीं का घर है, यही है, इन्हीं का कमरा, इन्हीं का सब है. Whatever we can do for our mind to start believing that he is the Lord and I am his sevak. That is why Bharat was so restless, right? He said, I want something tangible. मेरा मन चंचल है, इधर उधर हो गया, उसको समझ नहीं आया, तो मुझे ऐसा भव्य वातावरण क्रिएट करना है मेरे घर में कि प्रभु ही ठाकुर है, मैं तो सेवक हूं, मैं तो नौकर हूं। तो हमें अपने घर में, प्रभु के घर में रहना शुरू करना पड़ेगा। अभी हम अपने घर में रहते हैं। तो भरत अपने घर में, अपनी अयोध्या में, अपने राज्य में नहीं गए थे वापस। वो पादुका लेके अपने सर पे रख के किसके राज्य में जा रहे थे? ठाकुर जी के राज्य में, राम जी के राज्य में। राम जी को सिंहासन पे बैठाया। ऐसे थे राजा भरत। मतलब आई डोंट नो कैसे कैसे लोग होते हैं। एंड द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस थिंग इज व्हाट रियली रियली मेक्स यू थिंक इज दिस इज नॉट अ मिथ, दिस इज नॉट अ क्रिएशन ऑफ द माइंड, दिस इज हिस्ट्री। राम थे, भरत थे, लक्ष्मण थे, वो उर्मिला भी थी। ऐसा नहीं है कि इट इज जस्ट अ क्रिएशन और जस्ट इमेजिनेशन which has been put in the story form to explain some concepts. नहीं. Yes, we are understanding a lot of things through their mannerisms and behaviors. क्या ऐसे लोग थे? और जब वो वैसे कर सकते थे, हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? जब भरत प्रभु की भक्ति कर सकते थे, एंड कहते हैं ना, towards the end, when you go towards the end of the Kand, he says very beautifully, the poet also declares the fruit of reading Ayodhya Kand. One will develop love for Sita Devi and Sri Ram and become indifferent to the pleasure of the world. Without dispassion for the worldly enjoyments, one can never fully enjoy the nectar of devotion. What is Bharat teaching us? अभी यहाँ पे when Raja Janak had come, because last time I told you, right, we'll visit, पीछे हम वापस एक बार जाएंगे. There were certain observations Raja Janak made when he met Bharat ji. When he came to Chitrakoot and when he saw Bharat ji, there were certain observations that he made and some statements that he made about Bharat. And now these statements we will use to introspect. And maybe if we want to, we can actually make a note because I've highlighted them. Now, according to the Veds and scriptures, there are three kind of people. है ना? अब भरत जी कृष्ण श्रेणी में आते हैं वो तो हम सब जानते हैं. हम कहाँ हैं? In three kind of people में where are we? Now, Veds and other scriptures, there are three kind of people. And these three categories are determined from a spiritual rather than a worldly standpoint. Right now, that is what we are doing. First are the materialists. है ना? जो संसार में उलझे हुए हैं, संसारी लोग हैं. Those that seek happiness in objects through senses, sound, touch, and so on. Their mind remains ever attached to such pleasures. ऐसा नहीं होता. इसे कहते हैं ना, our locus of control is external. We derive all the joy. हमारी जो खुशी है, दुख है, वो सब चीजों पे निर्भर करता है, लोगों पे निर्भर करता है. It is all external to us. आज किसी ने कुछ अच्छा बोल दिया तो हम खुश हो गए. आज किसी ने बुरा बोल दिया तो हम दुखी हो गए. आज हमारे पास में किसी ने हमें बहुत अच्छा गिफ्ट दे दिया तो हम बहुत खुश हो गए. आज बैंक में पैसे ज्यादा आ गए तो हम खुश हो गए. शेयर मार्केट में लॉस हो गया तो हम दुखी हो गए. मटीरियलिस्टिक पीपल, you know, their locus of control is outside. It's so sad, isn't it, when such things, we are like the puppets in the hands of sansar. मतलब हमारी खुशी और हमारा गम भी हमारे हाथ में नहीं है तो फिर क्या है, right? So this is the kind of people. Their mind remains ever attached to such pleasures. And they may be highly educated, but so long as they run after worldly joys, they remain spiritually ignorant. Education does not determine somebody being spiritual also. They are different things. So these people are called ignorant from this standpoint. Now the second category, right? हम किसी भी कैटेगरी में थोड़ा थोड़ा भी फिट हो सकते हैं. जरूरी नहीं है कि हम टोटली इस कैटेगरी में, टोटली we could be oscillating between various categories also. The second category is that of spiritual seekers. होते हैं ना कि साधक, साधिकाएं, who are spiritual seekers. हम लोग अभी वहां पहुंचे नहीं हैं पर चाहते हैं वहां पहुंचना, प्रभु को समझना चाहते हैं. भरत ने जो एहसास किया वो हम भी एहसास करना चाहते हैं. तो दे हैव नॉट येट अटेन्ड परफेक्शन बट दे रियलाइज दैट दे आर स्पिरिचुअली इग्नोरेंट. कि हमें पता चल गया कि स्पिरिचुअली हम इग्नोरेंट है, राइट? थ्रू रिफ्लेक्शन एंड क्वेश्चनिंग दे रिकग्नाइज दैट देयर वे ऑफ लाइफ इज क्वाइट मीनिंगलेस. लगता है ना कि हम जैसे जीवन जी रहे हैं उसमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. कभी कभी ऐसा नहीं लगता कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं. वी आर ऑल क्लोन्स ऑफ ईच अदर. रोज सुबह वही उठना, वही करना, वही बच्चे, वही गृहस्थी, वही तुतुमै में, वही दौड़. कहते ना, इवन इफ यू आर रनिंग द रेस, रैट रेस, यू आर स्टिल अ रैट. एंड यू रियलाइज द मीनिंगलेसनेस ऑफ दिस एग्जिस्टेंस, राइट? हम जी रहे नहीं है, हम एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं बस, राइट? And through reflection and questioning, they recognize that their way of life is quite meaningless. And तब बड़ी तकलीफ होने लग जाती है ना. You realize कि जीवन इतना छोटा है, आधा गया, थोड़ा सा रहा, अब क्या करें? And over here they have quoted, Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita declares that we must lift ourselves by ourselves. और कोई नहीं आएगा. We have to lift ourselves by ourselves. And those who understand that they alone are responsible for pulling themselves down are looked upon as seekers. कि हमें एहसास होता है कि ये हमारे ही हाथ में है. प्रभु भक्ति, प्रभु के मार्ग पे चलना, जीवन का सही मतलब समझना, मैं कौन हूं उसका जवाब ढूंढना, वो और किसी के हाथ में नहीं है, वो मेरे हाथ में है, राइट? नाउ द थर्ड कैटेगरी आर द मेन ऑफ विजडम, द परफेक्टेड वंस. मे बी भरत इज बियॉन्ड दिस because he does not fit any category, who have realized the self. Thus there are three categories of people the ignorant, the seekers of knowledge, and those who have realized the heights of truth. The poet, however, Tulsi Baba, however, adds something noteworthy to this. Even if an individual is a little materialistic or sensual, he says, if love for Sri Ram arises in his or her heart and is accompanied by some spiritual practice, then such a person attains perfection and becomes greatly respected among noble people. थोड़ा सा भी हो, कहते हैं ना, इवन इफ वी आर नॉट एबल टू, कहते हैं ना गीता में आप पूरा श्लोक नहीं पढ़ सके, एक श्लोक पढ़िए. पूरी गीता नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं, रामायण नहीं पढ़ सकते, एक श्लोक पढ़िए. एक नहीं पढ़ सकते, आधा पढ़िए. आधा नहीं पढ़ सकते, उसका एक शब्द भी पढ़िए, फिर भी आपका उद्धार होगा. दिस इज सो ब्यूटिफुल. सो दीज 3 states वी हैव टू क्वेश्चन कि भरत तो वहां है, हम कहां हैं. The second point that they are bringing to our notice, and it's so beautiful that we will read it. It might be a little slow, but I'm sorry. Now, एक तो होता है साध्य, right? भरत के लिए राम वर्सेस भगवान, right? और एक होती है साधना. Now there is a goal and there is a means to reach the goal, right? भरत के गोल राम थे and उनकी साधना was to reach. Now भरत के गोल राम भी नहीं थे, to be very honest. Bharat ji's goal was love for Ramji and his sadhana was love for Ramji. Because he said na, dharma, arth, काम और मोक्ष, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. All I want is love for Ramji in my heart. तो उनका लक्ष्य भी एक था और रास्ता भी एक ही था. There were not two. Now again, it's the second time we are questioning ourselves. First we looked at 3 categories and asked ourselves, where do we stand? Now, in our lives, our goal, sadhya, and the means to attain it tends to pose a great problem. Okay? It is very beautiful how they have explained it. Many people think that by doing jap, tap, they will attain the supreme. कि भाई जप करोगे, तप करोगे तो आपको प्रभु मिल जाएंगे. They consider God to be their goal and jap, tap and so on as the means to reach him. Right? Prabhu is my goal. And jap, tap, yam, niyam, we talked a lot about it, is the way to reach that divine, right? Or they sometimes deem material wealth to be their goal and God becomes the mean by which they attain it. ऐसा भी नहीं होता कि एक तो है Prabhu is the goal and we do all yam, niyam, jap, tap to attain God. Or then, many a times in today's world, isn't this the reality? कि our goal is material wealth and the means becomes God. हमारा फाइनल गोल, हमारा फाइनल लक्ष्य क्या है? पैसा, संसार में नाम. और हम किसको माध्यम के रूप में यूज कर रहे हैं? प्रभु को. हम पूजा पाठ करते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. प्रभु अब है ना, मैं रोज तपस्या करूंगा, कहते हैं ना, हर सोमवार मैं व्रत करूंगा ताकि पति अच्छा मिल जाए. This is a very simple example. So the goal is not Shivji. Shivji is the means to the goal that is a good husband. Think about it. कई बार हमें एहसास नहीं होता है. And when we are reading the Ramayana, हमें ये सोचते हुए आगे बढ़ना है कि हम कहाँ हैं, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हमने किसको गोल बना रखा है, किसको माध्यम बना रखा है. Right? So, or they sometimes deem material wealth to be their goal and God becomes the means by which they can attain it. This is the irony of today's world. And they pray to him to remove their sorrow, to grant them this or that. As a result, what has the goal of life become for such an individual? The removal of sorrow and the procurement of pleasure. प्रभु मैं तेरी पूजा करूंगा, पाठ करूंगा ताकि मेरी सारी आपदाएं, मेरी सारी कठिनाएं, मेरी सारी तकलीफें खत्म हो जाएं. तो व्हाट इज द गोल? प्लेजर, जॉय, सारी तकलीफ खत्म हो जाए तो गोल बन गया, हमारा लक्ष्य बन गया और प्रभु बन गए माध्यम. दैट इज वेरी 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 डेंजरस और हमें एहसास भी नहीं होता इस चीज का. राइट? नाउ दैट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ सच पीपल. वी आइदर वांट वर्ल्डली ऑब्जेक्ट्स फ्रॉम गॉड और वी सीक टू अटेन हिम विद द हेल्प ऑफ वर्ल्डली थिंग्स. अब दोनों ही, फर्स्ट वाज जप तप नियम संयम, यज्ञ करेंगे, सब करेंगे और हमें प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, या फिर हम प्रभु की सेवा करेंगे ताकि हमें संसार की सुख मिल जाए. We believe that God can be bought by wealth or by doing some charity or good deed. ऐसा होता है क्या कि प्रभु हम रोज चढ़ावा दें या फिर हम चैरिटी करें? आजकल करते ना हम. वी आर वेरी गुड पीपल, वी डू अ लॉट ऑफ चैरिटी एंड देन यूल गेट गॉड. दे आर क्वेश्चनिंग. सी, दिस इज द सेशन वेयर दे आर क्वेश्चनिंग अस कि आप क्या सोच रहे हैं मन में, क्या ऐसा हो सकता है, क्या ऐसा होता है? देयर वॉज अ ग्रेट सेंट इन महाराष्ट्र, है ना, दे हैव गिवन एन एग्जाम्पल, who commented how people without a trace of devotion in their hearts claimed that they would find God. कोई भक्ति नहीं है मन में. एक भक्त की भावना कहां से निकलती है? आंखों से अश्रु निकलते हैं. आप प्रभु के सामने बैठो और आपके अश्रु निकलने लग जाए, एक ऐसी तलब हो कि बस मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, बस मेरा प्रभु चाहिए. तो ही सेज कि देयर वाज एक सेंट थे that people do everything without a trace of devotion in their heart, claim that they would find God. Is God a vegetable? He asks. कि भगवान सब्जी है क्या? Very, very beautiful. He asked that can be bought in the vegetable market. कि is God vegetable that can be bought in the vegetable market? No, he is not found in this way. This is about a goal and the means to achieve it. Sadhana or sadhya in the spiritual and the dharmic context. आगे और बढ़ते हैं. Even in everyday life, knowledge and wisdom should be our goal, right? But we see all around us, आजकल आप देखिए ना, and this is they are giving as a relevant example of how the education system has become. But we see all around us that knowledge has been reduced to a means of gaining employment or earning wealth. ऐसा नहीं होता क्या कि क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? ताकि अच्छे कॉलेज में एडमिशन मिले. अच्छे कॉलेज में एडमिशन मिलने से क्या होगा? अच्छा जॉब मिलेगा. अच्छा जॉब मिलेगा तो अच्छे पैसे मिलेंगे, अच्छी लाइफस्टाइल होगी. वी आर लर्निंग फॉर द सेक ऑफ लर्निंग तो खत्म हो गया. राइट? विच सब्जेक्ट्स आर गोइंग टू गेट यू द बेस्ट? व्हाट सब्जेक्ट वुड यू लाइक टू लर्न? आपको क्या सीखना है? द जॉय ऑफ लर्निंग हैज बीन टेकन अवे फ्रॉम दिस यंगर जनरेशन. So, getting a job has become the goal and knowledge is only the means to the end. And there is no assurance that such knowledge will definitely lead to some business or employment. और जरूरी भी नहीं है. You can be from the best of colleges. I've seen people who are from the best of colleges. IIT, IIM, Stanford, Harvard. At the end, कुछ नहीं हुआ. So, but what does Bharat say? That the goal of his life is love for Ram. Right? And the means for attaining that is also love for Ram. So the goal of the life is love for Ram, and the means of attaining it is also love for Ram. So love for Ramji is the objective, and love for Ramji is the means to achieve it. It is so beautiful. They say, ask Allah. Okay, they once heard a Qawwali. Ask Allah alone for Allah's help. And all our problems in life arise because the goal of our life and the means for attaining it are not clearly understood. So first was the category. Second is sadhana and sadhya. Goal and the means to achieve this goal has to be very clear in our mind. And कई बार हम अपने आप को ही झुटला देते हैं. We should either say that God alone is our goal and that He alone is the means, or that love for God is the ultimate purpose of our life and it is also the path. God can be realized only by His own grace, and that is what I have understood. This is the second point. And the third, which really, really shook my heart, is without love for Sri Ram, being paramount in an individual's life, the knowledge and spiritual practice of such a person remains meaningless. And this is something we have to really highlight. That love. Bharat is an epitome. मतलब अभी और कुछ नहीं तो मुझे तो भरत ही दिख रहे हैं. And the love he had for Ramji. Without love for Sri Ram being paramount in an individual's life, the knowledge and spiritual practice of such a person remains meaningless. कोई मतलब नहीं है. नाम जप यम तप जो भी आप कर लो, पूरा दिन बैठ जाओ ना ग्रंथों के साथ में, क्या हो जाएगा अगर मन में प्रभु के लिए सच्चा प्रेम नहीं है. कहते ना, पोथा पढ़ पढ़ जग मुआ, पंडित भया ना कोई, ढाई आखर प्रेम के पढ़े सो पंडित हुई. इतना सा, मतलब I don't know how to define this love was also very difficult. That madness of this love, to define it is very difficult. But he says all his joy, deeds, actions are reduced to ashes in the absence of devotion for feet of Sri Ram. अगर प्रभु के लिए भक्ति नहीं है तो आप कुछ भी कर लो, रोज जाके मंदिर में जल चढ़ाओ ना, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. And what is he saying? This does not imply that we all do not love God. Again, he's clearing, because abhi हमें एकदम से ऐसा लगा ना, what do you mean? This does not imply that we all do not love God or that we do not want Him. ऐसा नहीं बोल रहे हम. It is saying that this does not imply that we all do not love God or that we do not want Him in our lives. The problem is that we want God to. Underline it. The problem is that we want God too. First we want worldly things, then we ask God not to take it amiss because we want Him to. है ना कि ठीक है, मुझे सब कुछ तो चाहिए ना. अब मेरे बच्चा है, मेरा घर है, उनकी प्रोग्रेस है, मेरी प्रोग्रेस है. प्रभु संसार में है हम. What do you expect? हम संसारी हैं, है ना. सब तो चाहिए. Now, other day, sometimes, you feel very amazed when your children come and give you a beautiful gyan, which they hear through another influencer, but you are very thankful that the influencer is giving you good gyan. He said, Mama, partying is a waste of time. I said, okay. I said, kyun? That so-and-so person, I don't even remember. He said, कि पहले तो you mentally prepare. कि हाँ कल हमें जाना है, what will I wear, what will I do. So your mind gets preoccupied and you are getting ready, and that time to get ready, blah, 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 everything. And then you go to the party, right? And that duration is also wasted. And after that, the next day you are so tired or reeling with whatever has happened, that duration also wasted. So when you are going to a party, not that 3 hours, but an entire duration of time is wasted. So then there were reels of a person who was not partying. He said, no, nahi karna chahiye. And he was at the top of his game. And then suddenly when he reached the top of his game, he started indulging in the world and sansar and partying. I'll share the name of this person. And again, he started losing all the matches. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? So, ye sare influencer people experience all this and they're saying it. I want him to, nahi hota hai. Life is very short. We can want only one thing in life. We don't have so much time. प्रभु चाहिए तो प्रभु के आगे भागो, आपको और कोई गोल चाहिए तो आप उसके आगे भागो. We cannot have everything. So over here he's saying this does not imply that we all do not love God or that we do not want Him in our lives. The problem is that we want God to. First we want worldly things. Then we ask God not to take it amiss because we want Him to. The presence of that too. मुझे प्रभु भी चाहिए. संसार में तो हूं पर मुझे प्रभु भी चाहिए. The presence of that too makes it clear that God is not the priority. And be it God or be it anything that we are aiming at, this is where all the beautiful inspirational talks come from our scriptures. The presence of two makes it clear that God is not the priority, and for one who does not give foremost place to love for Ram, all spiritual practices are futile and knowledge only amounts to ignorance. Even if such a person attains special powers by different practices of yoga, without the paramountcy of love for Ram, it is neither true yoga nor true knowledge. So this is the third thing that today we have to take away from us. The category, sadhan and sadhyay, and God too. God too. Prabhu bhi chahiye. नहीं, ये थोड़ी छोड़ सकते। हम तो कितना सिंपली बोलते कि 2 कश्तियों में सवार होके आप नहीं चल सकते। एंड वी टॉक अबाउट बैलेंस इन लाइफ। वेरी गुड, हम बैलेंस करते करते पूरा जीवन हमारा समाप्त हो जाएगा। भरत नेवर टॉक्ड अबाउट बैलेंस इन लाइफ, लक्ष्मण जी नेवर टॉक्ड अबाउट बैलेंस इन लाइफ। एक लक्ष्य राम, चाहे कोई भी हो, अगर और किसी का कोई भी लक्ष्य हो तो पर वो एक ही रह सकता है। देयर आर 2 एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ सेवा ऑल्सो। अब हमें ये चीज, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सेवा। When a seeker begins his spiritual journey, he performs all his duties considering them as seva or worship. ठीक है, सेवा। नाउ सेवा भाव क्या होता है वो हम समझना चाहेंगे बिफोर वी मूव ऑन विद द स्टोरी। बट वेन ही रियलाइजेज दैट द आत्मन इज द सेम इन ऑल, आप किसकी सेवा करेंगे? सब में वही तो है। बट वेन ही रियलाइजेज दैट द आत्मन इज द सेम इन ऑल एंड वेन ही अटेन्स टू द मोस्ट exalted form of devotion, param bhakti, then such seva no longer remains a spiritual practice. It becomes the seeker's very life. We'll read it forward. When seva is done as a spiritual practice, it is with the idea that the service of man is the service of God. हम कहते हैं ना, service of man is the service of God. At this stage, it implies self-effort, कि हम effort कर रहे हैं. Later on, it becomes spontaneous and as effortless as breathing. सांस लेने में कभी कभी जब सोचना पड़ता है तब कितनी तकलीफ होती है। कहते हैं ना, जुकाम हो गया, सांस ही नहीं आ रही है। और जब हम सांस ले पाते हैं तो पता ही नहीं चलता है कब सांस ली, अब कब छोड़ी। सो सेवा वैसी हो जानी चाहिए जैसे कि हम सांस ले रहे हो आराम से, पता ही नहीं चल रहा है, राइट? सो व्हेन सेवा इज डन एज अ स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस, इट इज विद द आइडिया दैट सर्विस ऑफ मैन इज सर्विस ऑफ द गॉड. At this stage, it implies self-effort. Later on, it becomes spontaneous and as effortless as breathing. Such seva is without a trace of desire for any kind of result. हमें उससे वापस कुछ चाहिए नहीं। मतलब this is the ultimate state of seva. So we covered these 4 points, right? 3 categories. Sadhan and sadhyay, then God to, the philosophy of God to, and seva. What is true seva? And when the seva becomes effortless, param bhakti, devotion में जब हम पहुंच जाते हैं तब वो सेवा effortless हो जाती है, बिकॉज सब में हमें वो ही दिखता है। वो इतनी ऐसा हो जाता है जैसे हम सांस ले रहे, सोचना भी नहीं पड़ता सेवा करने से पहले। So this is, what are we explaining? What are we trying to understand? Trying to understand Bharat, जो हमारे समझ से बहुत 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 दूर है। मतलब शायद किसी दिन समझ आएगा। So this is a small thing that we will take in our hearts and move forward. Now Bharat ji has taken the Paduka. He is inching towards Ayodhya. And everybody has this वैक्यूम इन देयर हार्ट। अभी तक तो उत्साह था कि राम से मिलने जा रहे हैं, अब है कि अब राम को 14 साल बाद मिलेंगे। अब 14 साल किसने देखे हैं? डू वी नो कि अब क्या होगा अगले साल? क्या हम कभी वापस मिल पाएंगे? क्या हमारी सांसें रहेंगी कि हम वापस राम को देख पाएंगे? यू नो, द थॉट इन देयर माइंड वाज कि यहीं सब रह जाते हैं। भरत ने सोचा सब मिलके यहीं रह जाते हैं, बट ही हैड टू फॉलो। He realized that it is not my wish or what I think is right or wrong. It is Ramji's wish. He came with a lot of questions. He came with a lot of decisions. He came with a lot of solutions. But in front of Ram, he became quiet. रमन्ना महर्षि नहीं, रामकृष्ण परमहंस। जब दिस इज वेरी सिंपल एग्जाम्पल कि भगवान के सामने चुप्पी आ जाए कि आप कुछ बोल ही नहीं सको कि प्रभु तेरी रजा में हम राजी। जब विवेकानंद जी भी गए थे माँ काली के सामने बोलने के लिए कि मेरे घर में सब भूखे मर रहे हैं, कुछ मेरे को बहुत जरूरत है आपकी मदद की, माँ मुझे थोड़ा सा तो सांसारिक वैभव दे दो ताकि हमें खाना तो मिले कम से कम। तो जब उन्हें बोला, रामकृष्ण परमहंस के पास गए तो विवेकानंद को बोला जा तू माँ से खुद मांग ले। माँ तो उनसे बात करती थी ना। सी वी शुड नॉट बी अमेज्ड व्हेन वी से कि माँ बात करती थी, माँ क्यों नहीं बात कर सकती है? हमने बार बार देखा है कि प्रभु बोलते हैं। तो वो गए अंदर एंड माँ आई, बोल क्या चाहिए तेरे को? बाहर आ गए, उन्हें बोला वापस जाना, माँ माँ जो मांगेगा तू तेरे को देगी, तू मांग। वापस गए, भक्ति मांगी, मतलब उनने वैराग्य मांगा, उनने मतलब प्रभु के सामने उनने कभी भी कुछ भी संसार का मांगा ही नहीं. वो बोले मैं मांग ही नहीं पाया. क्या माँ नहीं जानती कि मेरे लिए क्या अच्छा है क्या बुरा? भरत ने बोला मेरी सबसे बड़ी गलती ये हो गई कि मैं आया. जब आपने ये डिसाइड कर लिया था, व्हेन यू हैड डिसाइडेड दैट मैं जंगल जाऊंगा, मैं वन में रहूंगा, तो मुझे उसको क्वेश्चन करना ही नहीं चाहिए था. सबको इतनी तकलीफ देनी ही नहीं चाहिए थी. पर मैं बच्चा हूं ना, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आया. But when he stood in front of Ramji, he could not ask for anything but what was his wish. And he followed. And यही सोचते हुए जा रहे हैं भरत जी. Paduka on his head, he is walking. Mother Earth, her heart is melting. She says कि कंकर पत्थर जो कुछ भी है अंदर ढक लो. Bharat's heart is already hurt. आज he is so vulnerable. ऐसे ही ये बहुत कष्ट में है, हम उसको और कष्ट नहीं दे सकते. Everything was covered. The road became smooth. The clouds covered the sun. The wind started blowing. Because जो टूटा हुआ है उसको और क्या तोड़े. Entire सृष्टि decided to make it a little more bearable for them. And Indra had put some magic, isn't it? Where they thought कि अब है ना हमारे ऊपर भी तो इंद्र यही करता है ना. That is what Indra did to the Ayodhya Vasis when he got so paranoid कि अब क्या होगा, ये लोग तो राम को लेके ही जाएंगे. He threw that mist on them where they started longing their home. कि नहीं राम तो चाहिए पर घर की भी याद आ रही है. राम तो God too thought राम जो चाहिए पर घर की भी याद आ रही. So they were influenced and in a way it was a blessing in disguise, because if that influence of घर भी जाना है, अयोध्या की याद आ रही है, along with the love of Ram had not come, many would have lost their breath there and then. They could not be parted with Ram. So this illusion that Indra had thrown on them, that longing to go back home, helped them survive the pain and agony of parting with their dear Ram. Everybody felt that Ram had greeted them and had met them personally. Why is it not possible? When the sun shines, when the moon is there, can't we see the reflection in multiple bowls? In the same way, they could feel that ek se Ram, Ma Sita, aake mili ho. And see, when we leave a place, the memory remains. Now the Ayodhya Vasis are walking and they are thinking about the people in the jungle, the bheels and all. How they were running and doing seva, they were offering fruits and shoots. And these Ayodhya Vasis said, okay, so how much do we pay for this? They said, no payment, nothing needed. This is our seva for you. The thing is, we are such people that by now we would have stolen your bowls and clothes also. And that is what we do. In spite of this, we go hungry. But now looking at you, and being in the vicinity of Ramji did not give them the shiksha on dharma. उन्होंने ये थोड़ी सिखाया था कि this is the mannerism, this is the civic sense, this is how you behave, this is what you give, nothing. But at that time, when they were in the vicinity of Ramji, all he did was shower love on them. And that love and all those beautiful vibrations cleared their mind. And this is very beautiful. Love cannot be thought. Love can be felt. And they felt it and they showered it on all the Ayodhya Vasis. And while the Ayodhya Vasis are thinking about this and how all of them treated them, there the sadhus and sannyasis are thinking about all the praja from Ayodhya. They are saying कि ये प्रजा, हमें लगता था हम तप यम नियम संयम करते हैं, हम अपने घर छोड़ के जंगलों में बैठे हैं, गुफाओं में बैठे हैं, हिमालय की चोटी पे चढ़ गए. पर उनकी भक्ति, उनका प्यार, they were thinking कि भाई हम राम की आराधना करें या प्रभु राम की सेवकों की आराधना करें. ये लोग तो कुछ ना करते हुए, हमारे अपने घरों में रहते हुए भी हमारे से बहुत उच्च हैं. See, never judge a saint by his attire or where he stays. प्रभु भक्त कभी भी कहीं भी कैसे भी दिख जाता है. That has to be felt. So over there the munis, Atriya Muni. What is Atriya Muni? Atriya is the one who is beyond the three. And three is very important whenever we are going to discuss more things. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So who was Atriya? Atriya was beyond Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. A Triya, right? Beyond the three. Our body is also three, right? The causal body, the physical body, right? And the gross, causal and the subtle body. थ्री तरह के हमारे सूक्ष्म अलग अलग तरह के शरीर होते हैं, राइट? और वैसे ही अलग अलग तरह के गुण होते हैं, सत्व, रजस, तमस. तो द पर्सन हु टुक भरत अराउंड चित्रकूट फॉर 5 days was who? अत्रिय मुनि. अत्रिय मुनि उनको लेके गए थे ना, भरत कूप में पानी डलवाया, सब जगह उनने मिलाया संतों से. हु वाज लीडिंग भरत? इट इज वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. ऐसे ही कोई नाम नहीं आता है हमारे ग्रंथों में. अत्रिय, द वन बियॉन्ड द 3 गुणास. रजस, तमस एंड सत्व से आगे कौन है? गुणातीत अवस्था. ऑल द 3 states ऑफ आवर बॉडी से बियॉन्ड क्या है? देयर इज दैट परमात्मा, निराकार स्वरूप. सो हु वाज लीडिंग भरत, हु वाज टेकिंग हिम अराउंड चित्रकूट वाज समथिंग व्हिच इज बियॉन्ड द 3. अत्रिय मुनि. एंड अत्रिय मुनि इज थिंकिंग कि मुझे लोग गुणातीत अवस्था में रहता हूं ऐसा बोलते हैं, मैंने तो भरत को नहीं, भरत ने मुझे सिखाया है. कैन यू इमेजिन? भरत ने मुझे सिखाया. मैंने क्या भरत को दिखाया? मैंने क्या भरत को घुमाया चित्रकूट? भरत ने चित्रकूट घूम के उसको पावन कर दिया है. जगह जगह पे इट वॉज एज इफ, यू नो वाई समटाइम्स राइट नाउ I feel कि Bharat was not exploring Chitrakoot. He was just making sure that if my brother has to stay here for 11.5 years or 14 years at that time, let me make sure that everything is in place. Let me shower love everywhere so that जहां पे भी मेरे राम बैठेंगे उनको मेरा प्यार मिलेगा, उनको कोई तकलीफ ना हो. As if he was just going around seeing कि यहां मेरे राम रहने वाले हैं. So Atriya Muni is overwhelmed by the thought of Bharat. Nishad Raj is walking past. धीरे धीरे करके everybody is just, माँ केकई is thinking about सीता कि सबसे अधिक सेवा सीता ने मेरी की. She is in this state because of me. That princess who had never set foot on the ground, on the floor, is walking barefoot in the jungles. And yet, she never said anything. I know she served me more than any of the other queens. And माँ केके is full of repentance. कि ये मैंने क्या कर दिया. And then, as they move forward, slowly and steadily, it is said that it took them 4 days to reach back Ayodhya. And everybody was as if their bodies were moving forward. पर मन राम, सीता और लक्ष्मण के पास ही छूट गया था चित्रकूट में. It is said that nobody celebrated in Ayodhya. Nobody, matlab, there is one, I don't know how true it is, but it is said कि when Ramji later came back, he said कि what is this? I can't see any children around. अयोध्या में क्या कोई बच्चे नहीं है? सारे बच्चे कहाँ गए हुए हैं? बोला अयोध्या में बच्चे नहीं है प्रभु. We followed all the niyams that you followed. अयोध्या में बच्चे नहीं हुए 14 साल से. That was the devotion, that is the dedication, that is the discipline that Ayodhya Vasis followed so that Ram पुनः वापस अयोध्या में आए. कंदमूल खाते थे. And Bharat, he put the paduka there. And after that, Raja Janak भी थोड़े समय तक रहे. Raja Janak used to think, you know, it's beautifully in the song it is depicted कि जब सीता गई थी तब वो कितने व्याकुल हुए थे. He forgot that विवेक एंड वैराग्य का बैलेंस जो हमेशा राजा जनक में रहता था, जब माँ सीता गई वो क्षीण हो गया. और इस बार जब उन्होंने सीता माँ को देखा, he was filled with joy कि ये मेरी पुत्री है. कहता है ना, I do not know. देखिए हमारे संस्कार होते हैं, right? We have our own संस्कार, we have our own वृत्तिज. वो हम जन्मों से लेके आते हैं, right? ये है, पर कहीं ना कहीं बच्चों में माँ बाप की छवि तो दिखती है. So whatever the child is has a reflection of the upbringing. थोड़ा बहुत, right? So he was saying कुछ तो मैंने सही किया होगा कि मुझे सीता जैसी पुत्री मिली. She did not complain in spite of this thing that had happened. Not one word was uttered about her family in front of her parents. Not one word, कुछ नहीं. He was like, सीता, तुम तब मुझे छोड़ के आई थी, अब मैं तुम्हें छोड़ के जा रहा हूं. Just imagine the father's heart. He's leaving his daughter, who he cherished, who never let her, out of his sight, in the jungle. And there, everybody gathers the courage कि नहीं, everything is fine. अब हमें ध्यान रखना है किसका? राम की अयोध्या का. देखिए एक बार, I think I'm overshooting, we still have time maybe. Just give me 5-10 more minutes. जब शिवाजी महाराज started, and I don't know why, but I really look up to him. When Shivaji Maharaj lost a few battles and he got tired, उनको वैराग्य आ गया कि ये सब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. He went to his guru, Ramdas ji, and he said, मुझे ये सब नहीं करना है. I don't want to be the king anymore. I just want to leave everything and go. महाराज ने बोला ठीक है, उनके गुरु थे, दे दे, है ना, मुकुट निकाल के दिया, अपना तलवार निकाल के दी, सब दे दिया. बोला अब से ये पूरा राज्य जो है ना सारा, वो आपका है, सारी जिम्मेदारी आपकी है. बोला ठीक है, सब हो गया, दे दिया. गुरु ने सब ले लिया और शिवाजी महाराज मस्तक टेक के, माथा टेक के जाने लगे. एंड व्हेन ही स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग, गुरु ने आवाज लगाया, ओए इधर आओ शिवाजी. शिवाजी घूमे, बोले हाँ प्रभु. बोला राज्य तो दे दिया, संभालेगा कौन? मेरे राज्य को संभालने की जिम्मेदारी तुम्हारी. And it is said, I do not know how true it is.
Can you narrate in English?
Yes, Amma. And it is said that from that day, he did not lose a single battle. Because over there, he was taking care of the kingdom of whom? His Guru. It is said over here in the same way, Bharat was taking care of the kingdom of whom? Ramji. This was Ramji's Ayodhya that Bharat had to take care of, and he guarded Ayodhya with his soul. Raja Janak stayed on to put everything in place. Shatrughan was given the responsibility. And not only this, Ramji had said, don't forget, you are not alone, Bharat. Raja Janak is there. All our gurus are there. Our mothers, they are very, very capable of ruling the country on their own. They are there. Don't forget to take their advice. The Praja is there. The ministers are there. Bharat, you are not alone. And Bharat said, yes. In every point, every step, he would take suggestions from everybody and rule the kingdom. And when everything was in place, Bharat went to Guru Vashishtha and he said, Guruji, now I want to stay in Nandigram. Ramji sleeps on the floor. And you know what? In Nandigram, even today when you go, you can see where Bharat must have slept. He dug the floor below the ground and he used to sleep a lot below the ground level. Because when Ramji, my Prabhu, is sleeping on the floor, on the ground, I have to sleep below. He used to sleep below. He would come every day to take care of the daily routine. He would go, he would do naman to the Paduka, and the Paduka would talk to him. He would take advice from the Paduka, and accordingly he would rule the kingdom. It is said that it grew many folds, because right now not only Bharat, not only the ministers, not only the sages, not only the queens, even the Praja felt that this is my Ram's kingdom and we all are responsible to give it to him in a better shape. And everybody followed austerities. Not only this, Bharat ate only that much which was needed. He said, I would eat only that which is needed for me to survive. Because my Prabhu is eating very less. He is eating kand, mool, phal. So मैं उससे भी कम खाऊंगा. I'll eat even lesser. It is said that his body became scanty, ekdam thin. Yet there was a glow on his face. Radiance. Because he was always connected to Ram. And that Asha, that mere Ram aayenge, and Pratiksha kept him going. Living in Nandigram, he shunned everything. He shunned all the princely attires, the princely food. And it is said that Ramji's tapasya was hard. But Bharat made it harder for himself. And towards the end, they said that if Bharat who brimmed over with nectar of devotion of Sita and Sri Ram, had never been born, who would have practiced the difficult vows of self-abnegation? Who would have practiced? किसी को पता भी थी क्या चलता कि साधना क्या होती है और साधक कैसे साधना करता है? And austerities and control of mind and senses that transcends imagination even of the sages. Even the sages could not imagine the austerities, the sadhana, the control of mind and our senses that Bharatji could do. Being in the midst of Ayodhya, Ramji to jungle mein the, Ramji to वन में थे. He was in Ayodhya, going to the palace every day, yet he followed the austerities that nobody else could. And he would have dispelled the vows, burning agony and poverty, hypocrisy and other evil of the world through his fair renown. And who in this Kali age would have forcibly diverted the mind of villains like Tulsidas towards Sri Ram. अगर भरत नहीं होते तो हमें प्रभु प्रेम क्या होता है वो पता ही ना होता. And with this we come to the end of Ayodhya Kand. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman.